Hi, please welcome to Customer Service in Public Sector module. In this module, we are going to talk about how you can provide excellent customer service in public sector. So, if you are supposed to work in one of public sector, how we are going to provide good service? First, we'll understand what is public sector means. It can be a tax office, it can be a welfare office, police station, of course, is a government bank, a government organization. So there we don't much expect revenue. Instead of that, we provide services to our clients, services to our customers. So we'll see what are the do's and don'ts and how you can give good customer service. In order to provide customer service, you must understand first what is customer service philosophy. There are rules to remember, points to remember. What are they? Makes customers feel very, very important. Whenever you give a service, one thing to remember, your customer is very, very important to your organization. Without customer, you don't have a good go. So that you have to feel it. Number two is makes customers feel heard. So they must feel like you are giving good customer service. They must feel. If they don't feel like you are giving good customer service, there's nothing at all. There's nothing there. Third one, makes customers feel respected. They must feel like they are treated respectfully. So respect is the ideal word here. So you have to give the real respect to your customer. They must feel it that they are offered respect. The fourth one is response to customer needs to the greatest degree possible. Okay, so you must respond to customer, responsiveness. Whenever they come to your organization, to you, how do you provide customer service? To your office, welfare office, bank. It's a public sector, right? Because here you offer only the service rather than expecting a revenue. So the service wise, how you are responsive? Do you respond? Lastly, empowers customers through honest and trustworthy interactions. You can't lie your customer. Here we don't expect any revenue. This is not a business at all. So you can't lie, my friend. You have to be so honest. Must trustworthy to your client. You can't hide anything. So there should be a transparency. You must tell the advantage and disadvantages, the benefits. So that is, you must let them know. Now we'll see how you can deliver innovative customer service. So the title is Delivering Innovative Customer Service. Let me read this and explain you, right? So you need to listen, gather more information, and listen some more. So how do you deliver innovative customer service? First, you need to listen. Listen to your customer, what they need. Whenever you listen only, you get more information about your customer and about their need. If you don't listen, if you think like this customer comes for this reason, and if you are going to provide information, if provide service, it may go wrong. So that first you listen. Gather more information. More listening means more gathering information. And listen some more. Yes, listen. The key word is listen. You need to be an expert in the resources need to solve. Okay, so once you listen, you understand why customer is here today. Then you have to put the right expert to resolve. So you have to put the right expert. Expertise, okay? So you get this expert. How they can be the expert? By the experience, by getting knowledge. Okay, so you have to put the right person, expert person, to resolve customer's problem once you listen, right? So it's like because that expert knows what exactly give as a solution by the experience. You need to follow through, do what you say you will do. Okay, so you must follow what you promise your customer. That is very, very important. Sometimes you are trying to resolve problems. Sometimes you promise, you say that you are doing, but you don't follow up. You pass the ball. You can't do that. So you must here follow. Follow up is also very, very important. And next, you need to be at your best to solve people's problems. ensure that you are well rested and eating well. So what does it mean? So always you have to try to be like, I am the problem solver. So how do I give the best to my customer? So you have to ask yourself, my customer came to me, I'm trying to give my full solution. Did he satisfy? Is the job done? Did I follow up? So these questions you must ask yourself. It's very, very important. And also in public sector, there's another thing to remember about the receipts. Okay, so refusing customer receipts. So we are going to talk about that as well. So today what we learn, everything is about public sector customer service. So here one thing is refusing customer receipts, customer requests and the receipts. Customer service in the public sector often involves refusing people's requests. Yes. So here usually it goes wrong because most of the time customer service officers refuse customer requests. Whenever a customer comes and asks you something, often officers say, no, cannot be done. You can't always deliver what people ask for or need. Yes. Sometimes you would say, yes, we can't always satisfy. In public sector mainly, our customers. But you can choose to work with them in a way that says you care and are doing everything you can to help them. Okay. Though you can't satisfy your customer, though you can't give exact solution, but you can work with them. You'll better let them what is the procedure, what you can do from your end. There are things you can do, there are things you can't do, but you can help. So here we say you have to work with them. So you're not a one party, you're a team now. So why I say team? You and your customer will act as one team. So you better work as a one team and explain, sir, this is the way I am here to help you, but unfortunately, this request I can't accommodate. So better we do like this. So if you bring this type of things, so of course we can do. So here we say refusing receipts mean refusing requests. Okay, so the meaning of the receipts we say is request. So if you refuse a request, what you have to do here, you have to work with your customer as one team, let them know why you refused and what you can do, what type of things you can do from your end, and how they have to proceed. That is, you must inform your customer. The policies and principles of customer service. Okay, let's learn this. So what are the policies and principles of customer service? The first one is treat customers with respect. So that is the first policy. So please remember this. You must give the real respect to your customer. So treat your customer well. Respect is very, very important. People all are like to be respected. I love if someone respects me, as well as I must respect others. What you do, you will get. So customer service means you have to treat your customer in good respect. You have to respect your customer. How do you respect? If an elderly customer comes, better you welcome stand and let them to sit. At least you can take the chair and ask them to sit. Okay, so politely you can do that. So that type of things you can do. The respect, the calling by name, that is also respect. The words what you use, that is also respect. Everything is matter here. Number 2, always maintain a positive attitude. So never you start up with no. Your facial expression is matter here. So don't show like you are a negative minded person. Never use the word no. Always say, yes, we can do. Let's see what are the possibilities where I can help you. That is very, very important. Your facial expression is very, very important. Your smile is very important. Though you are in a sad mood, sometimes if you feel like tired, then your customer would think like this person is so tired, because they can easily capture that, because it's your facial expression, where they can see easily. They would think like this person is very tired, so he can't help me, she can't help me. So don't show up that. That is why we say put up your makeup, pretend as you are an active person, positive person. So we are teaching you about the personal grooming in future modules. That module is inserted here because of that particular reason. Makeup is different. Also, you have to show like in facial expression as a positive person you are. Number 3, respect the customer's viewpoint. Okay, so you must respect always customer's viewpoint, emotions, why customer tells like that. This is we call empathy. You must empathize your customer. Why he says that? Why he thinks like that? So always you look at customer's view, customer's angle. That is very important here. You must respect customer's view, customer's angle. That is the reason why he says that, why he comes to you. Sometimes, if you don't respect, you always think like you are right. So don't think that you are always right. Think from customer's angle. Give the respect. As I always say, you can practice customer service from your family members, among your family members, among your colleagues, among your neighborhoods, among your relatives. It's very easy. If you can practice this, if you respect your family members, your friends, neighborhood, you always think from their angle as well. Whenever they say something, you don't immediately react, you respond by thinking about them first. Lastly, recognize excellent customer service skills. You must recognize what is excellent customer service skills. Once you recognize, you are trying to improve it. So what are the skills? You have to use it. One major skill is listening. Listening is one of major skills. Listening, understanding, problem solving, communication. These all are matters. So once you recognize what are the skills you have to use to give an excellent service, then you can proceed with using those skills. Now we'll see, how do you treat customers with respect? So one by one, I already explained, but let me take you through. So you can welcome your customer. It's also respect. Whenever a customer comes, the way you welcome is one of the way how you respect. Hello, sir. How are you today? Please welcome. Good morning, sir. Please come in. Please have a seat. So that is the way. Use their name. Yes, you can use their name. If you know their name, yes, you can call by name. Hello, Mr. Ashok, Mr. Kumar, Mr. Branton, Mr. John. And you can use the title as well. About the cultural difference, there are country to country, there may difference. But if you can use the title, that's also better. Mr., Ms. If a lady is married, if you know that lady is married, you can call Mrs. If you do not know that lady is married or not, you can call Ms. MS. This is not MISS. That's the difference between MISS and MS. MISS means if you know the lady is not married, yes, of course, you can call Ms. If you do not know whether the lady is married or not, you can call Ms. That is also Ms. That is MS. Ms. If you know the lady is married, yes, of course, Mrs. You can call by Mrs. and a surname, a family name. Of course, a gentleman comes, you can call Mr. Yes. If any priest come, if you know that priest, yeah, according to their religion, say reverend or father, you can call reverend, father. Then acknowledge their emotions and empathize. Yes, that is also one way to respect. If you respect people, you must acknowledge their emotions and empathize. How do you empathize? Whenever they say something, if they are angry, if they are sad, you must understand the emotions. That is the way how you respect. How do you respect your family members? Whenever they say something, first you listen. Try to understand what they say. Don't interrupt. Don't oppose. Let them to speak. That is one way to respect. If you are trying to stop them, it means you are not respecting them. Acknowledging. Let them to speak and nod your head. Look at their face. Eye contact is very, very important. When they are speaking at you, you must maintain this eye contact, right? Don't look here and there. That is the way one of the way to give respect. Don't use phones at that time. Keep away the phone. Just to give that space only between that person and you. That is the way how you provide respect. While you are speaking with your customer, if you are attending to a call, if you are speaking to someone who interrupts you, it means you are not respecting your client. Whoever comes, let your customer know you are not attending to them, you are attending only to your customer. That is the way how you give respect. Reassure customers you can help. So you must give the assurity that you can help your customer. Always you say, sir, don't worry, I am here to help you. So build that trust. That is the respect. Customers should know that you are trying to help, show up that you are trying to help always. Whatever you do, you must tell that to customer. Let them know that the thing what you are doing, that because of your customer. Because you need to do something to your customer. That's very important. Take care of their needs. You must take care of needs, right? Ask questions more and more. Get information. Take care of what they need. You must provide that. Lastly, thank customers and leave them with a positive comment. Thank them. Thanks for coming today, sir. Thank you for bringing in all this information. It helps process your benefit faster, sir. Thank you very much for giving all the information. We are trying to help you. As soon as possible, I'm trying to help you, sir. So follow up this. So this is one way how you respect. Respect is not just a word. You have to show up this all. Go back again this video. Write it down one by one. The slide is also there. So that is, you must practice. Now we'll see, how do you always maintain a positive attitude? Right. Let me read this and explain you. The number one thing that really matters to customers is how they are treated. Yes, of course. Number one thing matters is how they are treated. Yes, it's a matter. How I am treated is a matter. Keep your focus on what you can do to solve a customer's problem. Yes, you have to always focus on what you can do for your customer to solve the problem. Exhibit a glad I could help attitude when dealing with customers, always with your beautiful smile. Smile is very, very important. As I always tell you, customer service means smile. Smile is your brand. Always you have to smile. Smile means what? You are so relaxed. You are happy. Happy person can delight others. If you are not happy, you can't delight anyone. First, you must be happy. If you are sad, you can't happy someone. So you must be happy. Though you are not happy, you have to show like you are happy. Pretend as you are happy. Okay, so you are doing a character. So you have to give the life as you are the happiest person under the sun. Right? So exhibit like, I am glad to help you, sir. So show up. Your vocal is very, very important. The voice modulation is very, very important. How can I help you today, sir? You see my expression? So you can practice this in front of mirror. Please try. Hello, sir. How can I help you today? I'm glad to help you today. You see, I'm glad to help you today. If you are in a sad mood, instead of that, if you say like, I am glad to help you, sir. How can I help you today? You see the voice modulations? You're like sick, like a sick person, so tired person. Don't do that. So customer says, if you are a head, if you are a supervisor, if you are the CXO in your department, my friend, so you have to think about this. Observe your subordinates, what they do. Observe their facial expression. This is very, very important. They have to smile. They should smile. I must say, they should smile. And in positive way, they have to approach their customer. First impression is very, very important, right? How can I help you today, sir? How can I help you today, sir? I'm glad to help you today, sir. You see, that's the way. Now you see, complaint process. Okay, let's talk about this. Complaint process. Complaining is good or bad if someone complains? If your customer comes and complains, is it good or bad? I always say it's for good. People do complain because they want your brand in a good way. If they do not want, they leave. They complain, of course, they don't come again. Why they complain? Because they want to show that you are doing wrong. Let me give you a nice example. If you think that you always right, if no one is giving you any feedback about what you do, though you are doing wrong, you think you are right. But if you do understand that you have done something wrong, once you recognize, you can correct easily. When I was little, say about, not too little, about say grade 5, I had to write English essays. I was not good at English at that time. My English teacher asked me to write an essay. I wrote. When she was correcting, she gave 3 out of 10. Poor marks. But I didn't know why she gave that marks. She told, Rex, your writing is not perfect. Your grammar, so mistakes. But I didn't know where I made mistakes, where I made wrong. Second, third, fourth time also same. I had a little improvement, I didn't know that what was that improvement though. It was about 4 out of 10. But she didn't tell me about my failures, where I made mistake. I didn't know. But fortunately, there was another teacher. She made the big change. It was my turning point. She told me, Rex, let me correct you. These are your mistake. Do not think when I say something when I say that you are wrong, do not take negative. So you must be positive. But let me correct you. Let me tell you where you got wrong. So these are the things you must correct. On that special day, I understood, okay, these are the things I must correct. If I do not understand what I must correct, I can't go for a long run. In customer service also like same. Business also like same. You can't go a long run if you do not correct. So here, especially in customer service, people comes and complain because they feel like you are doing something wrong. You may think like you are doing good, but you must understand what they say. Once you recognize your fault, so you take it as compliment, right? So complaints, you must take it as compliment. Once you recognize where you got wrong, you can correct. So let's look at here a method called last method. What is last method? Last method means if customer comes to complain, there is a process what you must follow. First one is you must listen. Listen actively what customer says. Customer is complaining. Quickly put into mind, yes, this is an opportunity where I can correct myself. It's a compliment. I don't take it as complaint. I take it as compliment where I can correct it. So listen first. First listen. Listening means you are respecting your customer. Acknowledge. Then you must apologize. How do you apologize? You must say, I'm sorry to hear, sir. I'm sorry to hear, madam. I understand. I'm very sorry, madam. I'm sorry. This is apologize. Listen, L. Apologize. Do apologize. You must say sorry in a nice tone. Tone is important, right? I'm sorry, madam. I'm sorry to hear. I really apologize. Sometimes it's not your mistake. It may be one of other unit's mistake, other department mistake. But as a company, behalf of company, you must take the responsibility and say, I'm very sorry to hear what happened to you. S means solve. Now you are trying to solve the customer. Okay, you are understanding customer's feeling. If you do understand customer's feeling, yes, then you can easily solve. So solving, you are trying to solve. And lastly, you must thank. That is we call T. Thank. Thank you, customer. Thank you very much for escalating this to us. I am trying to give you the right solution and follow up. So this is we call last method. Listen, apologize, solve, thank. Apart of this, I also have one of method what I teach to my trainees. When I do my corporate training, I have my own method. Last method is one of international method, so that is included. My method, let me teach you. It is also very simple. Here, first you have to listen, actively listen. Okay, what customer says. That is number one. Listen. That is number one. So you can't interrupt. Whatever customer says, it's okay. Let them to talk. Listen. Then number two, you must apologize. Say sorry. Sometimes it is your mistake, sometimes it's not your mistake. Though it is your mistake or not your mistake, it's okay to say sorry. Say sorry. Do not interrupt when they speak. Let them to speak. You do listen. Then number two, say sorry. Acknowledge always, right? Whenever they speak, you must acknowledge. Nod your head. Understand? Facial expressions are very important. Number three is empathize. You must empathize. Understand their feeling. How do you understand your feeling? This is a type of active listening. Empathizing means whenever they say about their problem, you must also feel like you are having the same problem. If you have that problem, how do you feel it? You must say like, yes, I understand. If I was you, I also feel like that. I understand why you are scolding me. I know, because you are scolding not to me. I don't take it personally, sir. If it has happened to me, I also get angry. So this is like you are playing for their team. There's no team. There are no two teams here. There are no opposition, because you are talking behalf of him now. And number four, you must solve the problem. Number one, active listening. Number two, say sorry. Okay, say sorry. Number three, empathize. And number four, you can solve the problem. And number five is follow up. So that is my way. So you can follow up that way. Sometimes you can change number one and number two. Before active listening, you can start up from apologizing. Sorry. Start up from sorry. Because according to psychology, whenever you say sorry, person's anger will get down 40%. If you say sorry, 40%, temper will get down. So say sorry. Start up by saying sorry. By listening also, whenever your customer scolds you, they can scold you continuously 4 minutes. This is we call 4-minute rule. They can't scold you more than 4 minutes. If you don't believe me, just have a stopwatch and see. After 4 minutes, they can't scold. They will take a break and again scold you back. Yes, they scold you. They shout at you. After 4 minutes, they stop. They take a break and again they scold you. That's we call 4-minute rule. You can practice at home, right? You can practice with your relatives, mom and dad, family. Whenever they shout at you, listen. Do not interrupt. Let them to scold. 4 minutes. So after 4 minutes, okay, first you say sorry. Number two, you can change this. Either listen and say sorry or listen. Okay, 4 minutes. Then empathize. You must say like, I understand the reason why you are scolding. I really understand. Then you resolve. I'm trying my best to resolve this, give the solution for this, and follow up. Okay, you have to follow up. So these are the things you have to do as a complaint process. So last method is one of famous method where everyone use, internationally recognized method. Last method, other method, it's my way. Wherever I go for corporate trainings, I use that method. Both are simple, both are similar, but my method, there is one thing extra as empathy. Now we'll see the complaint process. Complaint, what is the complaint process, right? Try to resolve the complaint yourself. First, you have to try to resolve yourself, because you have to give your fullest effort to resolve from your side. When customer comes, customer feels like you are giving the solution. So you have to try your best to level best to solve. Number two, escalate it to your supervisor. If you can't solve, if you think like you can't solve that problem, there should be an escalation, right? As per the hierarchy, you can direct that to your senior, or say deputy supervisor, supervisor. You don't need to directly go to tell your chief customer officer. You don't need to go to chief customer officer. First you speak to supervisor, outlet supervisor, then the regional manager. Likewise, that is a way, escalation way, right? Then that one, your supervisor will come and assist you. That one way. First you are trying to resolve. If not, you are approaching a supervisor. Now we'll see how do you recognize customer service skills. First, you must know what are the skills you need to provide good customer service. If any customer comes to complain, you must have complaint resolving skills. So you can use last method. Improve that skill. So you have to use some methods how to solve customers' complaint. So what are the skills actually we use here? The model is last model. The skills are like listening, empathizing, listening and empathizing. So those are the skills. And problem solving. 3 skills you use. Likewise, you have to understand what are the skills you can use. Always you think like always you watch the opportunities where you can use these skills. By using skills, what is the outcome you get? That is also important. You mark down the outcome, whether the customer is happy, whether the customer's problem is solved. You must ask yourself. That is the way how you can provide good customer service in public sector. So the difference between public sector and what we learned before, retail chain and hospitality industries, other industries, they mainly focus on the business, the revenue, but public sector, than the business, than the revenue, you give more service to the public. But here the difference is you can't always say yes to your customer, public, but at that time, as a conclusion, what I say, you have to work as one team, work together, let them know you are here to help them, right? So you are a positive guy who is trying to help your client, and go with them. As a team, you can go together. So that is the way how you can proceed, how you can use good customer service skills in public sectors. Hope you enjoyed my module learning so far. So this module as activity, I would say, like, please observe any public sector and see the service what they provide. If you see any bad behaviors, better you write it down, your observations. Any public sector, can be a bank, a government industry, a hospital, police station. No need to go for police station, right? But any public, post office, right? Just go and see how they do their service. If you are a supervisor there, what you can do the changes. If you see good things, yes, of course it's okay. But if you see any bad things after the observation, you write it down. If you are the supervisor, what are the changes you can do? The last thing we have to discuss is compliments. If a customer compliments a staff or a co-worker, you must recognize that person, recognize that staff, and give the real compliment to that particular person. Bring back them to the stage, recognize them, showcase them, because that compliment will bring them a joy as well as a motivation. It's a kind of employee motivation. Always run a recognition program in your company. So if you are a supervisor, always run a recognition programs. Most of the companies I do train, they run recognition programs. It will give employee satisfaction, employee motivation. Take all the compliments of customers, you identify particular staff, brand them, showcase them, give the credit, give the right credit, then they will do more and more. As a good customer service supervisor, head, chief officer in customer service, you can think about this great recognition program in your company, your sector. Hope you have learned many things about the public sector in order to give good customer service. Do all the activities and email before next week, then I can correct and send you. If there is only correction, I send. If there is no correction, I only receive. Actively please do all the activities what I have given to you, because if you do actively, then you give real respect to this course. You give real value to this course. You have to create the real value. You have to earn the real value. You have to give the real respect to your course, what you are following. Then you will get the real credit. Thank you very much. We'll meet up again.